I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. It's better to be a slow winner than a fast loser. Our favorite holding period is forever. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy and to be greedy only when others are fearful. I don't look to jump over 7-foot bars, I look around for 1-foot bars that I can step over. Rule no. 1. Never lose money. Rule no. 2. Never forget rule number 1. Inch. Only buy something that you'd be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. It's only when the tide goes out that you learn who has been swimming naked. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. It's not about the money, it's about the control. The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. The best thing I did was choose the right heroes. You only have to do a very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. It's better to be approximately right than precisely wrong. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. The best investment you can make is in your own abilities. Anything you can do to develop your own abilities, or business, is likely to be more productive. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. When a management with a reputation for brilliance tackles a business with a reputation for bad economics, it is the reputation of the business that remains intact. The investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself. The only way to get to the top is to get off your bottom. Cash combined with courage in a time of crisis is priceless. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society, or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. If you get to my age in life, and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. The most important thing to do if you find yourself in a hole is to stop digging. The business schools reward difficult, complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. It's better to be wrong than to do nothing. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. You're dealing with a lot of silly people in the marketplace. It's like a comedy of errors sometimes. You have to be able to keep your wits about you. The best thing about giving is that you get back. You can't make a good deal with a bad person. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. The biggest risk in investing is not volatility, but whether you will suffer a permanent loss of capital. The only way to get what you're worth is to stand out, to exert emotional labor, to be seen as indispensable, and to produce interactions that organizations and people care deeply about. Your premium brand had better be delivering something special, or it's not going to get the business. I don't have to be smarter than the rest, I have to be more disciplined than the rest. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you enjoyed this video from Wisdom Brunch, please subscribe and hit the like button.